Yo, what's good, y'all? I would like to welcome y'all back to episode 60 of the Von Talks podcast. Today, on which I'm recording this podcast, is April 10th, 2026. And first, I would like to say shout out to my current, past, and new listeners. I highly appreciate you. Shout out to everybody listening to this podcast on their favorite platforms. So before we get into the show, make sure you follow me on all of my socials. Everything as far as the links will be in the description box below. So go ahead and check them out, man. You can follow me anywhere because I am literally everywhere. You feel me? So before we go ahead and get into the show, y'all already know I gotta ask, how are you doing today? You know, the weekend is here. Well, at the time of recording, it's Friday, and y'all already know this be dropping on a Sunday. So, you know, the weekend is here. The weekend has passed. Got to get ready for Monday. How was your weekend, man? I hope everything was good with you. Hope everything was smooth. Hopefully you knocked out a lot of errands. Hopefully you came into an abundance amount of money, or you making an extra few dollars. You became upon a promotion. Any of that shit, man. Hopefully your weekend went smooth. You know what I mean? If you got children, hopefully the children was, being cool. You got to spend a lot of time with them. If you're married or got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, hopefully y'all took the time out with each other and spent a lot of quality time, you understand, with each other. You feel me? And man, I just hope everything was real smooth with y'all, man. You know, I know it's a lot of craziness going on out here, but we can't fret, can't let that shit distract us or get us down. You know, we still got to keep moving and do what we got to do, you feel me? And do what we got to do that's right for us and our families, you feel me? So, listen, I'm yapping at this point, but again, I hope everything has been good for you over the weekend, and you're gonna have a productive Monday. Before we go into the game and topic, I just want to say, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with a Monday, man. I know that's the start of the work week, this, that, and the third, but I guarantee you, the reason why you hate Mondays is because the routine that you have yourself on a Monday is fucked up. You don't give yourself no breathing room. You probably gotta wake up an hour before it's time for you to go to work. You get up, you eat some shitty breakfast, or you don't eat at all, and you get dressed and you gotta head there because the commute is probably 15 to 20 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guarantee your morning routine is out of whack, man. Go ahead and get a decent little morning routine. Embrace the Mondays. Be grateful that you can wake up on a Monday. I mean, all of this shit is a human construct anyway. But again, be grateful that, you know what I mean? You can wake up on a Monday, go to a job, get some motherfucking money, and you are learning how to turn that income into cash flow. Let me go and say that one more time, man. Be grateful that you can wake up on the morning, go get some money, and you are learning to turn that income into cash flow. So that way you ain't got to worry about a job, just over broke. You understand what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into this game. And man, listen, before I had started the pod, I had just watched a gameplay trailer for Mortal Shell 2. There is no release date for it, but it's supposed to be dropping this year. And it was an 11-minute gameplay trailer. And I'm not going to lie, that shit is looking very fucking good. Now, is it a day one cop? I don't know. Maybe. I'm kind of leaning towards that way. That is definitely a day one cop. This shit looked amazing, man. Oh, let me go and put my phone on mute real quick, because y'all already know from the last episode of the pod, motherfuckers had distractions. So whatever text or phone call I get, I won't be able to hear that motherfucker. We locked in today. We locked in. So, seeing the gameplay trailer, and like I said, I'm leaning towards it being a day one cop, but I'm not too sure yet. I enjoyed what I saw. There's no stamina bar. It's a complete action game, so it's not a Souls-like. You ain't got to worry about it being a Souls-like and nothing like that, but you can parry. And it seems like you do get an assortment amount of weapons that all have different combat styles. On top of that, as far as the customization goes, I don't know if you could customize your whole character as far as like the type of armor that you wear. You could change your helmets. You could change the body armor, the fucking knee pads, all of that type of shit. I don't know if you could change the way that look individually. It seems like that it has nothing but like set pieces, but the set pieces that they do have looks cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, boy. They definitely gave you some decent ass drip in the game. it seems like there's an assortment of enemies, a variety of them, which I like. They gave us glimpses of a lot of boss battles towards the end of the trailer. I said, damn, this shit looks, as far as the boss battles look unique. It seems like a real, it seems like a balls to the wall. You know what I mean? You get it out the mud, literally, and you got to take down the enemies that's in front of you, and it's as simple as that. You feel me? The shit look good, man. The game looks great. Now, I did notice from the gameplay trailer that the frame rate looked a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially at the beginning. But again, we don't have a release date for it, but it's supposed to be dropping this year, so hopefully they get all of that shit ironed out, and we have a 8 to a 9 out of 10 on our hands, man. Mortal Shell 2 look good as hell. Go make sure you go look at that gameplay trailer. Oh, they give you guns too. You do have like a double barrel shotgun type of joint. You have like a you have like a gauntlet, like a turret type of weapon, and you can mow motherfuckers down. And I paid attention to like the at the bottom right where you have all of your different accessories that you can use, just as far as like the guns and stuff like that. I noticed when you are attacking the enemies, you gain ammo that way. So it's telling me this game is encouraging you to be aggressive, attack, and try out everything that they gave you and try out everything that they gave you that they have to offer. I don't know what the fuck. Try out everything that they have to offer, man. I don't know why I could not think of that for a second. What the fuck? I guess I'm still tired. Got me some spearmint tea. I meant to put some coconut oil in it. Very good for you. Antibacterial properties and shit like that. But anyways, Mortal Shell 2, go ahead and look that up. It looks fucking good, man. I'm not gonna lie. It might be a day one cop. Hopefully, I'm hoping that it comes out sometime during the summer, because by then I should be done with Neo 3, Pragmata, 007 First Light, the Lego Batman, maybe Mouse and Private Investigator for Hire. I should still be playing Invincible Versus, because that come out this month on the 30th. There's a beta out for it right now, but it's not a PC beta. It's only for PS5. That fucking sucks. And I believe Xbox. I think it's just console, but it's not for PC. So that sucks. But I watched gameplay of it last night, and I was like, yo, because motherfuckers was streaming the beta and shit, and I was like, damn, this looks great. I said, yeah, I might end up copying it. So I should still be playing that around that time and trying out the Avatar game, because that's only gonna be $30. And then, like I said, hopefully nothing crazy come out during the summer, because there was a couple indie games that I seen from the triple interactive showcase. That shit looked good. Me and the homie Homeless had streamed it on Thursday, so yesterday at the time of this recording, and oh my goodness, bro, it was so many games. It was it was like 12 games that I seen, and I put on my wish list. Now I'm already knowing that's just what I seen initially, but I'm gonna narrow that down for sure to about maybe 4 to 5 games that I seen. I'm like, okay, these are the ones that I definitely want to try out. So I say all of that to say, there's a whole lot of games coming out soon, man. Hopefully Mortal Shell doesn't come out around the time where, there's gonna be a couple games that trump it, because I do wanna play Mortal Shell 2 for sure. And speaking about all these games that's coming out this year, gaming is about to pick up. Man. We got Pragmata in a week. That's coming out on the 19th. We got Mouse Private Investigator for Hire. That's coming out a couple of days before Pragmata. And then going into May, we have the Lego Batman game, 007 First Light, and those two games are coming out around the same time, which fucking sucks, because I'm still making content for Resident Evil 9. I'm still playing Neo 3, which I'm gonna have to switch and play Pragmata, right? Then I'm gonna be making content and playing 007 First Light and the Lego Batman game, because I want to play both. Now, if I had to choose between one of them to play for the month, I'm going with the Lego Batman game. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you are not familiar with the Lego games, I highly recommend that you go ahead and get with it, man. Get on board, because you might say or think to yourself, Lego game, that shit look like it's for kids. It's for the children. Why would an adult play something like this? Rest assured, I am a fan of the Lego games. I haven't played all of them, but I played quite a few. I own a few of them, and they are always so much fucking fun. And it's co-op. It's not gonna be online co-op, unfortunately, but it will be couch co-op. So you can play this shit with your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew, or your spouse, or you can just have a good old time playing this shit by yourself, because the Lego games are that fun. Do not sleep on the Lego games, specifically the Lego Batman game. Because I'm telling you right now, that might be a game of the year contender. I'm not afraid to say that shit. That look like it's gonna be cool. I think Resident Evil 9 makes a great case for Game of the Year contender, which I am writing. I'm writing a script for that right now to put a video out. And Pragmata, haven't played it yet, but I did play the demo. That shit was fucking fire, very unique. It's a new IP. I think that's gonna make a great case for Game of the Year. And because there's normally like 5 games that's nominated for Game of the Year at the Game Awards, right? So I wouldn't be surprised, and I know it's too early to tell. We have a whole lot more of great games coming out this year with the Wolverine game, Grand Theft Auto 6. I wouldn't be surprised if that game does not come out this year, and if it does, what if it doesn't get nominated for Game of the Year? Just because you got the Wolverine game, you got the Lego Batman game, which I'm not gonna lie, I really do think the Lego Batman game is gonna make a strong case for Game of the Year contender. I don't know why, but I just got a feeling that it is. Capcom has 2 games that's gonna put, and I know one of them is gonna make it. That's Resident Evil 9 and Pragmata. So, you got Onimusha coming out this year. You know what I mean? Mortal Shell might be one of those games. That might be the dark horse of 2026. I said the Wolverine game, right? And GTA 6, that's supposed to be coming out this year, November 19th. So, man, it's just so much, bro. It's just so much. It's so much. Gaming is picking up, and then you got all of these indie games that's dropping. As a matter of fact, I could look at my Steam wish list, and I could put y'all on to a couple of games right now. Matter of fact, y'all might want to see the little wish list, so we go ahead and blow that shit up for y'all, man. You got Alabaster Dawn. That looked like it's gonna be a day one cop from me. I'm not gonna lie, and you can get early. You can buy the game in early access right now. Long Gone, go ahead and check that out. Let me see. Warhammer Survivors, that's like Vampire Survivors. I love Vampire Survivors, so Warhammer Survivors might be the one for me. Dead as Disco, this one is interesting. It's a fighting game, but it's like a beat 'em up, similar to like Sifu, but you beating ass to the beat, to the music in the game. Fucking fire, bro. That shit looked really good. Crop seemed like it has a morbid setting, but that looked decent. Let me see. Castlevania Belmont's Curse, that's a day one cop. Alcahest, that looked decent. And for those of you who can't see it right now, I pull up my Steam wish list, and I got all of these games that's on my wish list, man. So yeah, these basically are all of the games that are on that I wish listed from the Triple Interactive Showcase. Man, y'all gotta make sure y'all come through for that shit, man. We do that shit we make sure that we host it every single year, and we get permission to host it, to stream it and shit like that, to co-stream it, and it be decent as hell. So listen, gaming this year is fucking stacked. A lot of great games are coming out this year, man. Do not sleep on this shit, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all now. Make sure y'all can allocate y'all money where y'all need it to allocate it to, bro, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm making content for a lot of these games. Not everything, because I'm playing through Neo 3. I just want to beat it, but I'm not making content for it. The only content that I'm creating for it is just streaming that shit, man. So that's really about it for me. But RE9, it deserves it. It's a linear game. It's small. Pragmata, it seems like that's going to be a linear game. Listen, I'm in it. Hopefully it's no longer than 30 hours. I'm in it to win it. You understand me? I love being a gamer, bro. I love being a gamer. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and move on, man. Let's go ahead and move on. Consoles and handhelds are expensive. I did a short video on my gaming news channel talking about the Lenovo handheld. I forget exactly what it was called, but that motherfucker had went up in price by like 50%. It's over $1,000 for both versions. The cheaper version is over $1,000, and the most expensive version is like $1,400 or something like that. Boy, I'm like, hell no. But I get it because it's like a little mini PC in your hands, but not for that price. I'm good. I get me a little pre-built for $1,400. You understand me? A little pre-built PC for $1,400, and they are out there. Y'all can find them. You know, a lot of motherfuckers keep saying PC gaming is expensive. I guarantee you. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up right now. Let me see. Pre-built. I don't know why I'm doing this, but something just telling me to do this right now. Pre-built beat PCs at Best Buy. I can look it up right now. I bought mine for $1,800 a couple years ago. You could still find some decent PCs, boy, for the low. Hold on, let me go ahead and open up, blow that shit up for y'all, man. Look at this one. Let me see. I'm not too familiar with the Intel CPUs. I don't really do the Intel CPUs, but this is a damn 5070. This is a damn 5070 for $1,600 pre-built. If you don't want to go with that, you can get a AMD Ryzen 5 5500. I got a 5600. Their graphics card I heard aren't as good as the Nvidia joints, but they still decent. You can get it for $849 right now. I don't want to hear no excuse. Oh, PC gaming is expensive, and they got these joints up here at Best Buy. They got the 5060s, the 50 series for $1,000. A pre-built PC. It's gonna be more expensive to buy these parts individually, just for the simple fact that you know, there's shortages and stuff like that. But for these pre-builts, you can get some decent pre-builts. $1,300 for the 50 series right now. $1,300. Again, I spent I believe it was $1,800 for mine a few years ago for my pre-built PC, but it was an emergency. I had to get a PC instantly because mine had crapped out on me. I had it for like 10 years, longer than that, actually. It was damn near, it was like damn near 10 years. Damn near. It was from like 2015 I had got it, and it lasted me up until like 2023 or some shit like that. And I was streaming Elden Ring on it. Listen, it got me through what I needed to get it through, and that's how long these shits can last. And guess what? I don't have to get a whole new case or none of that. I can just upgrade when I need to. So if I want to get new RAM, I can go ahead and get that. Now it's more expensive that way, but I can do that. But y'all ain't got to worry about it, bro. Y'all can get these PCs right now and be cool for the next 10 years. Ain't really got to upgrade too much of shit for real. So this is just to show y'all, bro. The excuses be bullshit. I'm seeing a lot of 50 series right now, and they look decent for $1,000. Now a lot of y'all might be, and guess what? The PS5 Pro, $1,000 right now. When you can get something that's an all-in-one, you ain't even got to worry about it. You can get an all-in-one. You can do so many things with the PC that you can't do for console. It's worth it in the long run. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see like a NVIDIA GPU with an AMD CPU paired together, but I'm not seeing those. But again, this is only at Best Buy. You could take a gander. Go do y'all research, man. Oh, here we go right here. $1,800. But you get an AMD Ryzen 7 8700F. And you get an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060. And you get a 1 terabyte SSD, which is all right, and you get 32 gigabytes of RAM. 32 gigs of RAM. They started getting into the more expensive joints. You know what I'm saying? But it's no excuse, bro. You can get it to PC gaming. You can find some cheaper PCs out here. You can spend you can find ones for $1,000 or $1,300, and it can still play most games. You can surf the fucking internet, surf the web. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's just so many things that you can do with this shit. And on top of that, there's ways that you can play your games that's on Steam on your fucking handheld, or you can beam it to something. You can play it on your living room TV. Like, bruh, it's so many different ways you can play this shit, bruh. It's no excuse, man. So PC gaming is still the superior way. You understand what I'm saying? It's the best way to game, and I don't care what nobody else got to say about it. So that's about it, what I got for gaming, bruh. I just need to show y'all that real quick to let y'all know PC gaming is the way to go. And on top of that, you can get a lot more deals, a lot more cheaper games on PC than you ever could on console. And guess what? That's saving you a whole lot of money there. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, man, don't sleep on PC gaming. That shit is alive and well. And guess what? The growth in PC gaming is growing every year. I believe. You know, I made a video on it. I don't want to just start throwing numbers out there, percentages and shit like that. But is that a decent rate, man? And by 2030, most gamers, I think, will be on PC. At least in other places outside of America. You know, over here in America, motherfuckers still love their little piece of plastic, and that's okay. Let's go ahead and get on these movies, man. There's gonna be a little short segment right here. I just want to say, me and the community, we had Tubi Tuesday this week, and we watched this movie called Ocean View. And the movie started off weird as hell. Well, actually, it started off okay at first. It was about his dad. He was with some woman. He had a daughter. I guess he was fed up with the woman he was with. I don't know what was about that at all. But dude had got framed at the beginning. And apparently he was a good dad. His daughter loved him, this, that, and the third. But motherfuckers wanted to see this fat nigga get locked up. He get locked up, 10 years passed. The little girl at the time, she looked like she had been aged between like 12 and 14. And now she like, I guess 10 years passed, so she like 22 and 24. Young as hell. There was a scene that came up, and mind you, this is only like 10 to 12 minutes in. And this is a problem with a lot of Tubi movies. They write a lot of this weird shit in, or they have like an overly amount of sexual scenes in the movie. And it's just like, this wasn't needed. I know sex sells, cool, you understand? I don't mind seeing it, but when it's shit like this, let me go ahead and cut to the chase. So 10 years passed, the little girl, the girl now, they show her walking home. She get home, she in the house, she go upstairs, her mama in there about to fuck on some nigga. She peeking, right? She looking at the shit. She had the audacity to say, I don't know why, but I think it's turning me on a little bit. What? Then she commented on the man meat. Dude that was about to fuck her mama, he peeped that shorty was at the door. What the fuck? Get in here. Whoa. That escalated quickly. What the fuck you mean, get in here? He looked at her. He looked at the mama and said, is this your daughter? It was like, huh? So it was set, so we paused it there. It was setting up to where he about to fuck her mama. But yeah, it set up to where he was about to fuck the daughter and the mama at the same time. He was talking about, so get in here, get your ass, like, it was just weird. It was just weird. So I said all that to say, Tubi need to get their shit together, bro. Movies like Ocean View, if motherfuckers are into that, they want to watch it, cool. But man, we need to stop having a whole lot of, we need to stop putting out movies that's like that. You know what I mean? It's just, it's too much weird shit that be going on over there, Tubi. Ocean View is not it. That shit is definitely 0 out of 10, a must not watch. Fuck what you talking about. Let's go ahead and continue, man. Right now, as far as the books that I'm reading, the next well, let me start here. The books that I'm reading The Changing World Order by Ray Dalio. I'm learning about basically cycles of wars, the cycles of the rise and falls of empires. And if y'all did not know, I think this year is going to be the 250th year for America after the land got stolen and shit. And every 200 years or 250 years, empires fall. And Ray Dalio, he basically, in the book, he talks about how the rise and fall of empires over like the last 200 years or the last 500 years and shit like that. And America is a fallen empire. If y'all have not been paying attention, I mean, just look around you and you'll see what the fuck is going on. The dollar has collapsed by 97%, 97 to 99% since 1913 when the Federal Reserve was created. There is more debt than we have income. There is more debt than America has income. Basically saying that the amount of debt that America is in, which I think is like 38 trillion right now, they don't even cover enough. They don't even have enough in taxes to cover the interest on the debt. America gets like $5 trillion in interest, and tax payments or whatever like that. The interest is way over that, and they don't have enough money to pay off the interest. So the debt will never get paid down. They can print as much money as they want, which doesn't even make sense on why we pay taxes, because they can print the amount of money that they need, right? Taxes are fucking stupid. I've been learning a lot more about taxes and stuff like that. And it's dumb as hell when you start thinking about, damn, a country that we live in can print its own money at will. We can't do that, or we'll go to prison. But they can do that, right? And we still got to pay taxes? That don't make no sense. They can fund themselves. That's basically what I'm getting at. But the empire of America is falling, and we are basically in weak leadership, big protests, civil war. Like we in the midst of all of that shit. Huge debt, not enough capital. My bad, I had to cough. And we basically in between of all of those things that's happening at once. And it's just interesting to see, like, damn, this is really a cycle that happens amongst every country. You know, China went through it. The Netherlands went through it. Africa, that whole continent and the countries within it, they all went through it. The Dutch went through it. Great Britain, which they was, I believe, the Great British Pound was the dominant currency before the US dollar. They went through it. And again, America is going through it right now. And one of the best ways that I think that we can get over this or combat this, especially when I'm talking to my people, is saving our money and investing our money. Because listen, the way things about to go right now, it don't seem like people are trying to muster up to get these types of things changed, because it's happening right up under y'all motherfucking noses. But in the future, bruh, by 2030, the wealth gap is going to be fucking insane. Like, listen, the rich is about to get so fucking wealthy, it don't make no fuck. It doesn't make any sense. And the poor is about to get so poor. I mean, there is already no more middle class. You need $150,000 average to be considered middle class in this motherfucker, man. Capitalism is dying, but at the same time, moving up more than ever. So capitalism is only gonna benefit the rich. You understand what I'm saying? Or it's only going to benefit those who have assets. And that's why I say by 2030, it's about way things are going. People, motherfuckers still going to these corporations, still buying things, this, that, and the third, still acting like they can't keep their money and keep it and fucking cook at home. Motherfuckers don't want to come together and stop paying rent in certain places, don't want to come together and stop going to these certain folks and spending they motherfuckers don't have no dollar discipline at all. Like, so with that being said, listen, by 2030, if you don't have any assets, it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look bad. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm about to say you through. But I ain't gonna say that. There's still hope out here for those who can get right, man. If you don't have assets, it's gonna get real nasty out here. And that's basically that's one of the things that Ray Dalio kind of hit on in his book, The Changing World Order. So I say all that to say this: the world is changing rapidly. Within the changing world order, I'm only in chapter 2, but things that he stated in the book came out like in 2023, 2022, one of the two, or 2021, one of the two. I forgot when, but recently, and it's so spot on. It's so spot on. I had bought this book a couple years ago, and I just didn't even read it, but now I'm getting through it slowly but surely, but I'm reading through it, and I'm starting to understand how a lot of these things work. And you start going back through history, and you're like, damn, it's always been like this. You understand what I'm saying? It's always been like this with any country, any region. It doesn't matter. These are how the cycles are just played out. And you already know the next rising empire right now is China. You know, we got the debasement of the US dollar. You know what I'm saying? Iran just asks or just order for folks if they want to pay for oil or the tollways through the Strait of Hormuz, they have to pay either using Bitcoin / cryptocurrencies or the Chinese yuan. No more will it be paid in dollars. Y'all already know. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna save this conversation and for the investment portion. So I just got to make sure I keep it reminded. I'm going to say this for the investment portion. But let's continue, man. Let's continue. The next book that I will read is going to be, it's called The Obscure Sorrows. Basically, that book, I haven't read it yet. I remember I started reading it a couple years ago when I bought it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to read this. I just was a little more undisciplined at the time and wasn't taking reading books as serious as I needed to, and I'm glad I have, because now I feel smarter. You understand what I'm saying? What Kenny Mason say? Niggas been reading that we getting smarter. Nah, for real though. But that book is basically about different ways that you can how can I put this? Different ways that you can express your emotions. So if you feel in a certain way, rather than you just saying, "Oh, I'm sad," or "I'm mad," or "angry," or I'm feeling blue today. That book gives you different ways so you can express how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you meanings behind it. And not just for sad shit or you feeling depressed. You know, feeling joy, or you feeling awkward about certain things, or or you get a specific feeling that you don't have a word to. That book right there, it'll help you get you where you need to, man. So that's definitely going to be the next book that I read after I'm done with The Changing World Order by Ray Dalio. Only reason why, and listen, let me tell you something too about the book. It's boring. It's not sexy at all. It's boring as fuck. But I feel like it's very important to be read for us to understand what's going on out here and why it's happening. You know what I mean? It's more than just the surface level. And if you want to go deeper, he has other books that you can go look at as well, that you can buy and look into. But I'm telling you, reading that book, just getting to chapter 2, I'm like, damn, I understand it now. This is why all of this stuff is happening. So good books to read, man. Good books to read. Highly recommend that y'all read The Changing World Order by Ray Dalio. There's a lot of great information in there, and you could take that information with your own thoughts and conclusions, and you can match it up. You can match it up to how you feel about certain shit. You feel me? So, or what you think, where the feature's gonna go, and all of that. So, great books, man. Y'all need to go ahead and read that shit. Now it's time for my most favorite portion of the pod. One of my most favorites. One of my favorites. And that's music. Let's talk about this music, man. Hopefully when I transition to these topics, it's in like great pace and stuff like that. Y'all like the way I transition into them, because I'm always looking to get better. And I would love to know topics that y'all don't give a fuck about. Cause listen, I'm not gonna talk about it. I just keep it to myself. I just learn about it and read about it and whatever the case may be. Keep it to my motherfucking self if y'all don't want to know, hear, or even listen to it. You feel me? So, but I just have to put that out there because I'm always open to feedback. Let's talk about this motherfucking music, man. First of all, what I got on the list is Baby Mother. Baby Mother, Baby Mother, Baby Mother. That's BBYMUTHA. She just dropped a new album called Rent Due. I've been listening to Baby Mother since 2020. My girl put me on. Listen, she hard. Baby Mother can rap. She one of the best female rappers out here right now. I ain't even gonna lie. She might be one of the GOATs when it's all said and done. Didn't realize she's like 36, 37 years old. Didn't even realize that. Then she's like 36. She a Virgo. You know, I gotta throw that out there. Her birthday a few days before mine, so I think that's funny. But she hard though, man. I fuck with Baby Mother, bruh. Oh, actually, let me go and pull this up for y'all. It's called Rent Due. Go listen to Rent Due. It's hard. Songs I recommend off this motherfucker is Motherlificent Back. Acting Like My Daddy. Temper Tantrums, Mainstream, Dreadhead. I gotta say Running too. Fly Anakin on there, he hard. That boy can rap. And Mother Massacre's Metal Mania. That's a different sounding type of song, but I fuck with it. Man. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and go check out Rent Due by Baby Mother, man. Oh, also too, I don't know how often I'm going to be playing songs on the pod because I played Polo Jeans last week and I put it up on Spotify and I got hit with a copyright strike. They said, yeah, nigga, no. Actually, it wasn't a copyright strike, but they blocked the pod. So I had to upload the YouTube version to Spotify. So if y'all wondering like, damn, I ain't even get to hear no music. That's the reason why. They was like, nah, we ain't fucking with that. It's just crazy because I played other songs before, or I had other songs up there that, you know, that I played for y'all and I didn't get my podcast blocked at all. So maybe it's with certain artists, who knows, but no more artists like Mac Miller, man. I won't be playing no more of his music on here, unfortunately, but I'm doing this for exposure. If I can, again, get as many people to listen to as many artists that I fuck with as I possibly can, then I will, man. And this is one of the ways that I feel like I can do it, bro. Talk about this music and play these songs and play the songs that I actually fuck with, not thinking, oh, this is what I think people will like. No, I'm playing songs that I like. And if you like it too, that's a win. If not, it is what it is. But go listen to Baby Mother Rent Due right now. Who also dropped the album is Alicia G. She dropped the album called Now or Never. I like this one a whole lot. She's still growing on me because sometimes her flow with certain beats don't really be matching for real. But I think this album, she really stepped her game up. For sure. She really stepped her game up. I like Alicia G, man. And the more I listen to her, the more I be like, damn, I'm fucking with this shit, man. She go crazy. Alicia G, she can rap for real. I like her, man. I don't think she would be for everybody, but everybody that like her, fuck with her the long way. And I'm one of them. Like I said, she's still growing on me, but I fuck with her music, man. So y'all need to go ahead and make sure you listen to Now or Never by Alicia G. It's 20 songs, but it's pretty short. It's only 42 minutes. Songs I recommend on this motherfucker is Hello Kitty. Let me see. Never Was. Have Your Back. Options. I really do like that song. I'm Too High. I Could See. And Real Pain. I recommend listening to those songs by Alicia G. The album is called Now or Never. It's out right now, man. Y'all need to go ahead and listen to that shit. Overcast. Overcast and Neonte dropped a song called Water. WATA. That shit hard, boy. That shit hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Man, listen. I'm loving the new rappers right now. Overcast can rap. Neonte can rap. Veda has a song. Oh, speaking of Veda has a song with Neonte. She showed us. She let the fans listen to it on her Twitch because she be streaming on Twitch. And I was like, bruh, she need to drop this shit yesterday, nigga. She need to drop that shit ASAP. I enjoyed the fuck out that album, bro. I enjoyed the fuck out that song. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm definitely gonna type on Twitter later today, be like, hey, Veda, when are you dropping that song with Neonte? The people need it today. Because sometimes when I mention her on Twitter, I don't know what it is. I guess she see her name through the algorithm, whatever the case may be, or she see when she can get mentioned, and she'll like the tweet. She'll like it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully she see that one, and she end up putting that motherfucker out, bro, because we need that. But Veda is also on Rent Due. Leisha G and Veda. That's funny. Leisha G and Veda are on Rent Due by Baby Mother. So I need to go and listen to the album, man. But Neonte and Overcast, they just dropped a new song called Water. That shit hard. WATA. I really like it. I fuck with it heavy. I'm like, bruh, I'm really enjoying a lot of these new rappers, man. These niggas that's been rapping for the last 10 years, I've been fucking with them heavy, man. Over the last 10 years, all of the rappers that I've been listening to, I've been really enjoying them, man. Really been enjoying them for sure. Like, they hard, bruh. Overcast can rap. Deontay can rap. Mike, Mavi. It's so many more that I can name. Nakel Smith, Jada C. Man, there's so many more. It's so many more. I just found a nigga called The God Fahim. I just learned that he been rapping and making beats from Atlanta, Georgia. Apparently he like an Atlanta, like he a legend in this shit. It's been coming out of Atlanta. And he been doing this shit since like 2015, maybe a little earlier than that. He been going crazy. He just dropped, he wasn't on my list to talk about him, but he just dropped 3 new albums this year. Ultimate Dump God, The Dark Shogun Saga Volume 1, and The Dark Shogun Saga Volume 2. Oh, and The Dark Shogun Saga Volume 3. He dropped 4 albums this year already. It's only April. And apparently he has over 100 albums that he amassed over the last 10 years or so. So he's always in the studio. He always dropping music, and he can really fucking rap, and he make his own motherfucking beats, and they hard, boy. The God Fahim. Go listen to God Fahim, man. He hard. So there's so many different rappers right now, bro. Oh, El Custo. That's another one. Goddamn. What's his name that just dropped the album? I can't even remember the name right now, bro. He on Triangle Offense with fucking Mavi and Deontay. Damn, I can't think of his name, bro. What is this man's name? It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I don't wanna move on, and I don't got his name. Oh my God, bruh. Hold on, let me just go to somebody's album. Let me go, cause he's on something. Let me see. Is he on Burning Desire? He is not on Burning Desire. Oh my God, bruh. How can I forget this man's name? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Hold on, bruh. Hold on. My bad. I apologize. But he just dropped the album. He's in 10K. Light-skinned nigga. Oh my God, bruh. Okay, hold on. You know, let me do this. Neonte. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop until. Okay, let me see. Here he go right here. Hold on, bro. Damn, can I just click on the motherfucking Sideshow? Goddamn. Sideshow. My bad, bro. That shit was gonna drive me crazy if I did not get his name. Sideshow. He hard. Akai Solo. Man, it's so many new rappers out here, man. And it's something that I still haven't discovered yet that I know I'm gonna fuck around and like. Oh, 12K Gotti. I'm gonna always bring these niggas up. They hard, boy. They hard. I'm telling you. So many new rappers, man. Overcast has said something on Twitter. I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was like, the rap purists need to get over that hip hop shit. This is what the new sound of hip hop is right now, or whatever he said. It was something like that. And I was like, you motherfucking right, nigga, talk your shit, boy. I don't know what it is when motherfuckers talk, man, rap ain't the same, and rap is in the gutter right now. Hip hop just ain't it, this, that. But who the fuck y'all listening to, or the lack thereof? Who are y'all not listening to? And the reason why y'all feel this way, because I don't know about y'all, but I've been enjoying the rap scene heavy. I've been thoroughly enjoying the rap scene. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, bruh, I'm so glad I'm a rap fan. I'm so glad like I'm a fan. I dive into I used to dive into the history of hip hop back in the day, which I'm about to get back into soon when I'm done learning about alchemy and shit. Next stop is hip hop. I need to pick a few artists that I want to hone in on as well. But I'm gonna get back into learning about the history of hip hop because I used to be on that shit back then. That's why I know about rappers like KRS-One and groups like EPMD and niggas like Mobb Deep and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a Brand Nubian. Like it's the reason why I know these folks. Wu-Tang Clan. You understand what I'm saying? It's the reason why I know these folks because I used to dive deep into the art of rap, of hip hop back then, man, growing up, because I genuinely have a love for this shit. And I'm not a rapper, but I definitely wrote a few raps myself. I definitely tried to freestyle here and there, but you know what I mean? I genuinely love this shit, man. This is my shit. So, man, listen, I love the state of rap and where it's at right now. Can't nobody tell me no different, man. This shit fire. Now, Isaiah Rashad, he just dropped a new song. I heard it this morning. It's called Same Shit. Let me see, what's it called? Yeah, Same Shit. It's decent. I'm gonna definitely give it another listen for sure. The album, I think, is supposed to be dropping on May 1st. If that's a Friday, then yeah, it's gonna be dropping that day. And it is. So yeah, it's gonna be dropping on May 1st. Definitely gonna be checking that out. I can't wait. I feel like we've been cheated out of Isaiah Rashad music. He dropped the album in 2014. Then he dropped in 2016. It's like, okay, 2 years to drop an album. Then we didn't get one until 2021. It's like, damn, nigga, what the fuck is going on? Now it's been since 2021. And we supposed to got the album last year, but we getting it this year. It's been 5 years, man. I feel like Isaiah Rashad discography should be a lot bigger than 5 albums. You feel me? But hopefully, he gets more range to drop a little more frequently, because we got niggas like Earl and Mike. Them niggas dropping quality albums every year or every couple years. Well, Mike been dropping quality albums since 2015. I just found out he been making a whole lot of music since 2015. I'm gonna buy that catalog because it's like $28. I got it on Bandcamp in my cart right now. I'm about to buy that whole catalog and then continue to buy the vinyls that he produced. I got Pompeii Utility on the way too. Can't wait for that to come through. But yeah, man, we got niggas like them dropping constantly every single year, and this quality. They putting their life into this shit. And I feel like Isaiah Rashad can do the same, at least give us an album every other year. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, listen, man, I'm happy. I'm grateful that we get the music from him, bro, because we don't have to get anything at all. You feel me? But the fact that we are getting something right now, like I said, Same Shit is decent. I heard it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it another listen, see if I like it a little bit more. I can't wait for the album to drop, man. I know that motherfucker's gonna be fire. But go ahead and check out that song, Same Shit by Isaiah Rashad. He is definitely one of the goats of hip hop. Now, last thing we're gonna talk about is Pompeii Utility. I'm gonna be playing a song off of there as well. I don't know what song because, man, that album is fucking fire. But Pompeii Utility is a double album by Earl Sweatshirt and Mike and Surf Gang, produced by Surf Gang. And I love the production. I didn't know what to expect when it came to the production of this album. But I thoroughly enjoy this shit. I'm like, damn, this sounds really fucking good. And it gets better with each listen. I heard this album twice all the way through, and then I heard it twice on shuffle. And it seems like any of Mike's songs can be on Earl Sweatshirt's album. Any of Earl Sweatshirt's songs can be on Mike's album. It doesn't really matter, bruh. All of this shit could have been fucking... This could have been one whole album to a whole time, and it would have sounded good. Now, who album I like a little more? I think I like Utility a little more. Earl Sweatshirt was fucking popping his shit, boy. He was going crazy. That boy was talking his shit, man. Hey, listen. Mike did his thing. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, every listen, I'm like, okay, this nigga Mike was turning the fuck up. But Earl, he got some shit on here, bruh. I'm like, hey, yo. Like, listen, this is a different type of production, but this shit is fire. Songs I recommend from this, bro, because like a Surf Gang, they hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Songs I recommend from Mike's album, Pompeii, The Fall, My Worst, Minty, of course, Fear featuring Neonte, which y'all didn't know, Neonte and Mike, they are cousins. Back LA featuring Nakel Smith. Kirkland featuring Earl Sweatshirt. Free, hashtag Mike, and Man of the Month. I think my favorite song on here is Man of the Month. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is fire. Then on Earl Sweatshirt's album, Utility, songs I recommend: Again, Home on the Range, React, Rectangle Lens, Lead Belly, Earth, Tour de France, Chicago, and A-OK. My favorite song on here, though, is probably Chicago. Not because I'm from Chicago. There's no bias there, but I just think that's my favorite song on the album. But that's just to get y'all started, though. If y'all was like, man, I don't know what songs I want to listen to, pick between any one of those songs between both albums. And then if you fucking with it, listen to the whole shit all the way through. Because I'm telling you right now, this shit is fire. I low-key want to do a double song from both albums because I want y'all to... And if I do, that'll be the first time I did some shit like that. But I low-key want to do a double song, man, from both albums, bro. Because this shit is fucking fire. Let me go ahead and prep it, because I'm about to go ahead and play one of these songs for y'all. As a matter of fact, man. Let me see, do I want to do Mike or... You know what? Let's start with Mike first, and then we're going to go into Earl Sweatshirt. So I'm going to do a double song for y'all, bro. I'm going to do a double song. Start off with my favorite song on the album, Man of the Month, by Mike. And that was Chicago by Earl Sweatshirt. Now, y'all can't tell me that shit wasn't hard. Y'all can't tell me both songs wasn't hard. Both the beats fired. That was Surf Game production. They went fucking crazy on that shit, man. Listen, I'm going to go see these niggas in June. And I'm getting the VIP ticket. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Gotta meet these niggas. Can't wait for Pompeii Utility to come through, because I'm getting that bitch signed. I want to get Pompeii Utility signed by both of them niggas. And if I can get Showbiz signed by Mike and Voir Dire signed by Earl, shit, nigga, I'm in there like motherfucking swimwear, man. Listen, just those three albums, just those three, get them signed. That's all I need. That shit. Listen. Y'all need to go listen to it, bro. Go listen to Pompeii Utility right now. It's out right now, bro. It's out. Now, we almost an hour in. We almost an hour in, boy. Hey, motherfucker. Hey, I don't know if I'm just getting better at yapping or this is just the flow of things. This is just the flow of things. I don't know what it is, bro, but these episodes been getting longer and longer. I hope y'all like that shit, though, man. I hope y'all on the road. Y'all listen to me and shit. Y'all like, damn, that nigga even know how to talk. He could talk. You feel me? Anyways, man, let's go ahead and get into some miscellaneous news real quick. So, the markets are being manipulated to hell, but I'm trying to take advantage. I know this is not the investment portion of the pod, but this is miscellaneous news. I haven't really gave y'all no miscellaneous news in a little minute. This is just a little quick little tidbits that I'm gonna hit on, and we're gonna move on to the next topic. But yeah, the markets are being manipulated to hell, and it's like the crypto market, the stock market, any other market, the fucking oil. Y'all see, and when Trump make a threat, shit spikes, shit go crazy. Or no, the markets go down, or whatever the case may be. Then when it's something that he might say that it may favor the markets, shit go back up, man. Motherfuckers are manipulating the fuck out of this shit, and it's nasty fucking work. I just wanted to tell y'all that right now. If y'all are investors and listening to this shit, y'all like, damn, why the market always going up and down and side? Like, it's because of that shit, bro. That nigga that's in office is just doing dumb shit. But it ain't just him. It's these banks. It's these, motherfuckers, these heavy investors that's into this shit. When gold went up, and then a lot of the retail investors, like you and I not me, but I'm just saying we are considered retail investors, because to be an accredited investor, you have to have $250,000 or more in a standing portfolio or something like that. And which is bullshit, because it keeps a lot of people out of potential potential opportunities, stuff like that. It's only catered to folks who got money, and that's not right. Everybody should be allowed to make money and get in on these opportunities, but that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, these are the folks that are manipulating the markets and shit like that. So when gold went up, and then retail investors that started getting in, everybody who been buying gold before it hit that huge price, I forgot what it was like $4K over or some shit like that. um the like the investors, the big investors, for lack of a better term, they were pulling profits. They were pulling heavy profits. And that's why you've seen the price of gold go down. And that's manipulation. So let's go ahead and continue, man. Mexico has universal health care, and before the United States. Crazy, right? So I did a little more digging because TBH, the Black Okage, he had mentioned it on his stream that Mexico has universal health care. So apparently universal health care been a thing in Mexico since 2012, but there was a caveat there. It was only tailored to like three to four institutions, which fucking sucked because not everybody had access to those institutions. You understand what I'm saying? But now they did rid away of all that shit. Anybody can get access to anywhere with this universal health care, right? And well, let me not say anybody, but anybody can have access, but it's only starting with folks that are 85 plus or older. 85 plus or older. You understand what I'm saying? So it's starting with them first. But by 2030, I read that they are looking to have full universal health care for all in Mexico. So anybody can go get looked at no matter what age, no matter where, no matter what. You a citizen in Mexico, then you can go get checked, you can get looked at, you can get the health care that you need wherever you need, and it's not tailored to certain institutions or anything like that. So that's what is behind it. So starting with the 85-year-olds, the 85 and older crowd first, the super senior citizens, and then it's gonna trickle down, and by 2030 they said it should be available for everyone. So that's pretty cool, man. W on Mexico, just to get that clarified, because I definitely did my research. Also, too, they are saying that unemployment is at 4.3%, and do not believe those numbers because how unemployment actually works, right? So, I'm technically unemployed. Like, I don't work. You feel me? But they don't count that, right? How they count unemployment is, okay, motherfuckers ain't got a job. Bet if they file for unemployment and they get approved for unemployment, then they're gonna be counted in the numbers as folks that are unemployed. That's where they getting these percentages from. But say you get kicked off unemployment or you no longer need it, that doesn't, and you don't have a job, right? Let's just start. Let's say you get kicked off of unemployment or it runs out and you still haven't found a job. You are no longer counted in that unemployment, in the unemployment rate. They don't count you. You understand what I'm saying? So the actual percentage of unemployment might be like 15% or something like that. But that'll never show because you're not collecting unemployment. That's how they determine the numbers. And it's so fucked up, right? Because that's a way to manipulate the markets and show that they're basically lying to you. So they say, 178,000 jobs was created, but only 2 people got hired. That's how they've been doing these jobs, bro. Because I forgot how it go, but I think like they get paid or something like that. Like they get an influx of money to show like, okay, we put out the information. We hiring 300 people, but they don't have to hire 300 people. They can only hire 3, and all of that money that they collected from the funds, I'm assuming to like hire these folks or whatever the case may be. I forgot exactly how that go. So dude, just take it with what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But I know what I'm talking about is somewhere in this realm, and I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about too. But if it's in that realm, then they collect all that money and they basically lied. They wasn't hiring 300 people for real. They didn't create 300. They were only looking for 3, maybe 2 people, and that was really it. And they collecting all those funds. It's some nasty fucking work, man. So what your eyes see, do not believe it. They're lying, and they've been lying. You know, it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust shit that's controlled by the government because all they do is lie. All they do is tell fibs. They never think about it this way. When was the last time you felt like the government was telling you the truth? Be honest. Be fucking for real. And that goes with anything. As much as they manipulate and been lying to the people for years, decades, centuries. They lied about our history. You don't think they're not gonna lie about little shit like this? When it comes to our food, when it comes to unemployment, how much money, the job market, how many jobs they create, and all that shit. It don't matter it don't matter who up there holding the reins in office either. They been lying. I don't know why I'm getting so passionate about this shit, but it pisses me off because people are gullible. They fall for this type of shit, and it's not their fault. It's not your fault. This is what they condition you to believe and be complacent with. You understand what I'm saying? And 178,000 jobs being created ain't shit, by the way. It ain't shit. There's 330 million, somewhere around that range, people in America alone. Only 178,000 jobs was created. That ain't shit. Unemployment is way higher than 4.3%. Okay? Shit is getting overly expensive. But let's talk about that in the investment portion. That was the miscellaneous news. I just want to let y'all know this is what they project the unemployment rates to be and all of this stuff and healthcare and all of that. And this is how they treating y'all, bro. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck if you can't eat. They don't give a fuck if you can't put diapers or Pampers on your motherfucking child. If your child can't eat, they don't give a fuck if you can't go through college. They don't give a fuck if you can't pay rent next month. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, and it's always been like that. Only people that's gonna care about you is you and those who you consider family. Point blank, period. But let's go ahead and get into the investment portion, man. My favorite part of the pod. So, first of all, man, hopefully I can remember what I was talking about earlier. I said we're gonna get into it a little later. I don't remember what it was. So hopefully as I'm starting to talk, it'll come back to me. I hope so. But listen, man, invest. Oh, that's what it was. But if you don't have assets, you will be left behind. I'm sorry to tell you, if you don't own some stock, some gold, some silver, preferably. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but silver, anything that increases in value. Shit, whether that be Pokemon cards, whatever the fuck it is, man. If you don't own assets, real estate, shit like that, you will be left behind and you will be so poor. And the reason why I'm saying that is because for those of you who are like investing in for your 401k, what is the 401k tied to? The stock market. What is the stock market tied to? USD. What's wrong with the USD? It's crashing. It's falling. Did y'all know? Say every 32 years, your money gets cut in half. Did you know that? So say you have a 401k, right? And you saved up, you're like, damn, I got $1 million, probably 1.2 million. Let's just say $1 million in my 401k. I'm about to retire. I'm 60 years old. I'm ready for this shit. I'm 31. By the time we get there, Social Security might not even be a thing. Say you retire with $1 million and you getting 5% on that money. That's only 4 to 5% on that money. Ain't no telling what the percentage rate is gonna be then as well. Yes, and I'm saying the word only. You're only going to be making $40,000 to $50,000 a year. What's wrong with that? Well, every 30 years your money gets cut in half, right? The dollar lost its value by 97% since 1913. Ain't no telling what the dollar's gonna be worth in 30 years, right? Other countries are debasing from the dollar. Back in 2009, Bitcoin was created. That's when BRICS was created simultaneously. Don't know what that's about. There's a connection there. BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. That was created back in 2009 to hedge against the dollar, to move away from the dollar, to stop paying in the US dollar, to debase from the US dollar, right? And debt, ain't no telling what the US national debt is gonna be. We are already at 38 trillion. What is gonna be in 30 years? We tacked on the most debt in the last 6 years. Ever. So ain't no telling what's gonna happen in 2030. So you retire with 4 or 5% and your money not even, with your money, if you have $1 million today, it's not gonna be, in 30 years, it's not gonna be worth $1 million. It's not gonna be worth that. So say you retire with $1 million in your 401k. I don't really know how that works. I don't have one, right? But I have other means that's gonna help and expedite me in my retirement process and stuff like that I'm working on today. You retire, you're only gonna be making $40,000 to $50,000 a year. That's nothing. That's nothing. You won't be able to live off of that. You're gonna have to go get another job, unfortunately. And that's the only thing you have to rely on. And you won't be able to live off of that, so that depletes. You can't retire off of that. You can't give that to your children. Your children is gonna have to basically start from scratch because of the lack of due diligence that you decided to have in your younger years, through your 20s, 30s, and 40s. Because you lack to invest in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. Now you look up 10, 20, 30 years later, you don't have no assets. You like, damn, I still got to go to work. You gonna be looking at a nigga like me, like, damn, this motherfucker I've been retired for 20 years now. Retired at 40, 35, preferably 35, going to be 35. Be retired for the rest of my life, right? Because I have assets that's gonna exponentially grow in price. I'm buckling, like right now, bruh, I'm buckling down so hard. I'm buckling down so hard. Then everything that I get gets invested. Every month I'm increasing my cash flow. Every single month, every month, every week, I'm increasing my cash flow because I'm getting dividend payments every single week, and that goes right into XRP, Bitcoin, HBAR, so on and so forth, the things that I invest in all the time. Right? I'm about to borrow from an asset to buy a cash generating asset that's gonna pay back the loan quickly. And I'm gonna have free money. It's gonna pay me every week, every month, however I decide to do it. I'm about to do that again. And I'm gonna repeat the process again. Then I'm gonna be in my insurance policy, build that out. And I'm building it out right now, borrow from that. Buy in while it's low. Let the price raise, pay back the loan. I got free money. Bruh, you need assets. It's a great time to buy right now. It's a great time to, especially, listen, between now and 2030, I'm going to continue to iterate this. We will be in hyperinflation. Gas is $4 and some change. That's the average in America right now. Gas might fuck around be the average at $7 by 2030. Do you really want to deal with that? Motherfuckers can't afford that. Commute to work. Bitch, we better start working at home. And guess what? The dollar is gonna decrease in value and you will not be getting a pay raise at your job like that. Minimum wage has never beat inflation. Minimum wage has never outgrown or stayed on pace with the cost of living out here. Do y'all not understand? But what y'all can do is own some assets. Let me repeat them. Cryptocurrencies. What I invest in is XRP, Bitcoin, HBAR, VeChain, Flare, Zabet Network, Chainlink, XLM. Those my eight that I invest in. And I think I'm going to keep those forever. I might consolidate one of these, but I think I'm going to keep these forever. Stocks, dividends that can pay you monthly or weekly. Do y'all research on that? They can pay you monthly or weekly. Silver. That's a good hedge against inflation. Gold. It's expensive right now per ounce, but that's a good hedge against inflation. Copper is cheap. That's a good hedge against inflation. But let me drink some water real quick. Listen, man, it's a great time to buy right now. Prices are so low. Excuse me, I have to drink some water. Prices are so low right now, bro. And you're gonna look up in 5 years, by when 2030 come around, you're gonna be like, damn, I'm so glad I listened to this nigga. Or shit, fuck what I'm talking about. I'm so glad that I listened to myself. This is what you are gonna be saying to yourself. I'm so glad that I listened to myself. And I decided to invest because it's nasty out here. The dollar ain't stretching as far as I wanted to. So I gotta make sure I gotta create dollars that's gonna create more dollars that's gonna stretch for me. Right? You're gonna be thanking yourself so much because you did what you have to do. In 2026, this ain't no time to fuck around, man. This is not, listen, I might be smirking, but I'm just passionate about this shit. There is no time to fuck around. I'm telling you this right now. Save y'all motherfucking money, and whatever extra change you got to spare, invest it into something that's gonna grow. You have to. You have to. That's the only way. I'm seeing the results. I'm making money by doing nothing. Weekly. Weekly. I'm doing by doing nothing. Now I'm expanding those weekly payments. It's gonna be monthly. So I'm gonna have monthly payments and weekly payments from just sitting on my ass and having my dollars generate more soldiers, more dollars that I could put to work. I got those. My first employee is the dollar. That's my very first employee. I'm putting them niggas to work. I'm putting them niggas to work, and they going out there and they make sure that they create more dollars for me right now. I'm putting them niggas to work, boy. So, listen, man. Make sure y'all invest in assets. Oh, and there's a financial thing that I found. I'm gonna like actually use it and see how it works. And see if I can, but it's basically like a AI driven trading platform where like the AI trades for you, and then it gets your money, and it lowers, and it doesn't have much risk to it because of how it doesn't have much risk to it. I'm not gonna tell y'all the name of it, but I'm gonna use it for a while. And when I start seeing some progress, I'm like, oh damn, I can really do this shit. Then I'm gonna put y'all on to see if this shit works. But I found something that's gonna create cash flow for me. Bruh. And again, I haven't started using it. I'm still doing my research on it, but I'm gonna get into it real soon. And I'm just gonna see how this shit works. But that's another way for me to make some money. Telling y'all, bro, it's a lot of ways to make money out here. I think I find another way. Like, so I'm not gonna put y'all on to it right now. I will later because I want to make sure that everybody can and they can take advantage of this shit. But I'm gonna use it first because I don't want to put y'all on to something and then it don't work and it flop. At least I'll take the brunt of it. You understand what I'm saying? At least I'll take the hit on that so that way y'all don't have to. I want to make sure that y'all lose money. I want to make sure that y'all keep as money as y'all possibly can. I want to make sure that y'all lose money. That was crazy. I want to make sure that y'all keep as much money as y'all possibly can. I don't want y'all to lose any money. What was I about to say? It's not about how much money that you, it's not about how much money that you make, but it's about how much money that you keep. I want to make sure that you keep as much money as you can. And when I put y'all the new information, go at it as you will, go at it as you wish, but with your own risk. You understand what I'm saying? Go at it as you wish, but by your own risk. As I'm doing because I see there's potential here. So again, man, I want to make sure that y'all make as much money as y'all possibly can. I can't believe that shit came in my mouth. I want to make sure that y'all lose money. Never. I want to make sure that y'all make as much money as y'all can, man. For sure. Y'all gotta have assets because by 2030, we will be in hyperinflation. Sad to say it, but we will. Gas prices and stuff might get a little cheaper. This year, might be, but expect for that shit to go shoot through the roof. Expect for that shit to shoot through the roof by 2030, man. It's about to be very spooky out here. A lot of shit about to be unaffordable. That's why we have to start now. Grow our own food. Come together as communities. Make sure that everybody is good. carpool if we have to. This, that, and the third. You understand what I mean? Really take care of one another, man, because it's about to get real fucking nasty. I'm telling y'all, like I see it, I'm reading it, I'm doing my research, I'm watching creators that know more than me. I'm getting information from a lot of different areas, and this is where it's going. Hopefully it doesn't go this way. I don't want it to go this way, but those who have assets are gonna flourish. You understand me? So make sure y'all do what y'all gotta do, man. Create y'all some extra cash flow. You feel me? Make sure that y'all, and I'm leaving that in there too. When I said what I said about the losing shit, I'm gonna leave that in there. That's how y'all know, like, this shit is real, this shit is raw. Like, I'm not editing none of that shit out at all. The motherfuckers make mistakes, man. Motherfuckers fuck up. But anyways, make sure that y'all do what y'all gotta do to create more cash flow. Cause I'm telling you, relying on one source of income is not the wave. It's not the wave. It's not the way to go. It's not that, we're not in that society anymore. This is not our great-grandparents. What my mentor say? This is not our great-grandparents' economy. This is not our grandparents' economy. And this is not our parents' economy. We in a whole new economy. This is what we in now. We in the thick of shit that done compiled for so long, and now that shit is busting out the seams, boy. That shit is busting out the fucking seams now because of all of this cumulative shit that's been going on for over 100 years. This is due to a 100-year process, and things needed to change. That's why we're going through now. The way it's changing, it can be done a better way, but this is the way things are changing now. It's creating a whole lot of bullshit, a lot of fuckery. Then it's all gonna boom, explode, right? Then it's gonna calm down. It's gonna start falling. It's gonna calm down. Shit is gonna regulate, become the new normal, and things are gonna rise again. And who rise with during the occasion is only those who've been preparing. Like I said on the last episode of my pod, by the end of all of this shit, bro, regardless of what's going on out here, this is gonna show who been preparing and who the fuck been playing. Right? So y'all make sure that y'all do what y'all gotta do, man. I can't believe I had that on my, I had that up the whole time. But y'all make sure that y'all do what y'all gotta do, bro, to seriously invest and you know, save y'all money, man. If you gotta live with folks to save your money, save your money. Hey, do what you gotta do to save, and invest every month, every day, every week, however, as often as you possibly can. Invest as often as you possibly can. Set up a buy order for every day, every week, however much you can spare. And DCA, dollar cost average, every single week, every single month, every single day. Whatever it is, man, get y'all some assets. Y'all gonna need it. Y'all gonna need that extra cushion because, you know, you having your money in savings, that's cool, but is it beating inflation? And if you don't have your money in nothing that's gonna grow or collect interest, you fucking tweaking. Because you just holding money in a bank account, 20,000, you losing value every single time. And guess what? That bank is taking your money and lending it out 9 times over. 9 times over. Called fractional reserve lending. Look it up. And they are going and they making money off your money while they're just sitting there in the bank. Making nothing. Nothing. That's banks. Let me say this real quick too. Banks ultimately became a scam. Nobody needed a bank before. But there was I'm gonna do some more homework on this. But there was some propaganda and a lot of fear mongering around, oh, you need to get your money in the bank, this, that, and the third. Then it turned into, if you put your money in a bank, we give you an interest on your money. We'll pay you this much amount at 4%, whatever the case may be. Then somewhere along the lines, the banks stopped doing that shit. Interest rates started becoming lower and lower and lower to the point where now you're only gonna get paid a fraction of a penny on your money yearly. That ain't shit. or monthly. That ain't shit at all. They hit y'all with they hit everybody with the okie doke. You feel me? They hit you with the okie doke. Then they said, oh, you know what? We're gonna make interest off the money that they put in our banks. They are our reserves. Y'all are the reserves. So you put your money in the bank, they said we can lend this motherfucker 9 times over to different markets and gain interest and payments off that shit. And they don't want to pay you none of that money. Why you think there was a financial crisis back in 2008? The banks. It was the banks. It was the fucking banks. The same people that y'all trust in. That y'all put y'all trust in to watch over y'all money. I don't want these niggas watching over my money. That's why every dollar that I get, I take it right on out. And I put it in shit that's gonna grow. It's gonna savings account, you know what I'm saying, investors, this, that, and the third. I put it in shit that's gonna grow. Cause I'm the bank now. I'm lending out my money on these platforms, nigga. I'm investing my own money. I'm collecting interest on my motherfucking money, nigga. I'm borrowing from my own assets. I don't need a bank loan, period. I don't need that shit. I don't need a bank loan. I don't need a motherfucker tell me, okay, we're gonna give you 300,000 on, 7% interest. I don't need that. Nope. I can borrow from my own self and pay it back if I want to. It's gonna come off the death benefit, life insurance policy, IUL, whole term life insurance. It's gonna come off the death benefit so I can borrow from myself, go buy more assets. Cash and assets gonna pay off the loan and then pay me for the rest of my life. You can be the bank now. You don't need them niggas no more. I'm about to have my direct deposit switched from the bank because I get extra XRP if I was to put my money on this platform. Get my direct deposit on this platform, I get extra XRP for that. All my bills is getting paid through another platform. I'm not paying my bills through the bank because I'm earning interest and I'm getting XRP. Granted, it's up to $120 a month. That's the max, but so what? I'm paying all my bills through a platform now. that earns me interest. They pay me for paying my bills. Whew. Man, listen. I know these conversations be heavy. You don't want to hear it sometimes, but I don't give a fuck because you're gonna get this message. You're gonna get this message. You need it. Somebody got to talk to you about it. Somebody got to tell you. Somebody got to be the I had to clear my throat. Somebody got to be the the big brother, if you will, or not the overseer, because I'm never that. I don't want to be y'all. I'm not y'all big brother. I am, I guess, an older cousin to you, because I have 4 other siblings and I'm a big brother too. You feel me? So, whatever it is, somebody got to be that. Somebody got to be that person to give y'all a motherfucking wake up call to let you know ain't shit funny out here. Shit is serious. So, again, I'm going to always talk about this shit every time. Invest. That motherfucking money. Save that motherfucking money, because shit's about to get even more expensive. And by 2030, we will be in hyperinflation, and we don't know what that's gonna look like. That's another thing I want y'all to pay attention to or to be aware of. We don't know. Y'all might think, damn, aren't we already in hyperinflation? No. This is just inflation over the years that should have been happened from 2020. That's all it is. We don't know what hyperinflation is gonna look like. Gas might be $10 average across America. We don't know. So it's best that we prepare right now. So when it do come, we not even gonna hurt as much. We'll be like, you know what? Gas $7, but I can still look forward to fill this shit up every week. That's what we wanna be at come 2030. Okay? And so invest. That motherfucking money. Save that motherfucking money, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need assets. Shit in the game, man. Shit serious out here. But don't fret, don't let it scare you, don't let it get you off your 1-2. Stay focused, stay centered, and look for ways to create that motherfucking cash flow, man. So that's all I got to say about this. I know I kind of sounded redundant a little bit, but I think I have to, because that's the way this shit is gonna go, man. I'm sorry. This is what it is. I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't apologize for a motherfucking thing. Y'all, this is what it is, man. So take heed, bruh. Take heed. Make sure y'all listen. Make sure y'all have assets. And y'all are saving y'all money. So with that being said, man, listen. This has been episode 60 of the Von Talks podcast. And I will definitely see y'all last on the next one. Oh, wait, make sure y'all exercise and drink some water and fucking relax. And I will most definitely see y'all last on the next one. Peace.